who pulled up for a catch-up. It's really here from 947 Afternoons. And if you're here, it means you've got taste. Go ahead, enjoy the moment you missed. But don't ghost me. Weekdays, 12 to 3 p.m. on 947. I'm loud and way more fun in real time. And yeah, there's more audio magic waiting for you right here on Prime Media Plus. Wake up with a bang.
Hey, wake up!
Anele and the club
On 947.
Chelsea Handler.
Yes, comedian.
Oh, yes, comedian. She's back again. She's clearly about to launch something because she's talking a lot. And I mean, she already was a person who spoke a lot, but she's talking a lot at the moment. And personally, I, for one, like the stuff that she's saying. Have a listen to her on a podcast last week.
I told my brothers and sisters this year that I'm done with their spouses. I'm like, I don't need to go on vacation with your spouses anymore. Like, that is no longer, I didn't marry these people. I've extended my generosity for 25 years. I've brought all of your children and all of your spouses on vacations, multiple vacations a year for 25 years. And now I want a vacation with the people that I want a vacation with. And they're not your spouses.
Okay, look, let's not write her off immediately because I'm pretty sure you're in a car right now and you like hyperventilating because, you know, you suspect that this would be the case in your family as well, where your partner goes off on holiday with their siblings and you're not there.
I actually think there's a whole bunch of people driving right now going, she has a point maybe.
That's what I'm saying. Let's hear her out.
Right.
Hear her out. What Chelsea Handler is saying is that for the past 25 years, if they go on a siblings trip, the siblings come with their spouses. She's just saying, will there ever be a time when it's okay for just her and her siblings to go on a trip together?
Yeah, because that's what a family holiday is, eh?
Yeah.
The family. Then everyone
Wow.
comes, wives, husbands, kids, we all go away as a family.
So then it had me thinking, and this is the question this morning. Now, not even necessarily on a holiday, maybe just even to a dinner, you know, events, anniversaries, birthdays, weddings, all of that. Is it ever okay to invite someone and not their spouse?
Look, personally, I've relentlessly been trying to invite Mark Paluta to come and braai at my house.
But the thing is, he always comes with Cindy, and you don't want that.
I don't know. I mean, I can't say that out loud. I don't mind it. I'm just saying Mark is my favorite. But Mark is always busy. So I always
With
end
his
up
wife?
No, he's often not at these events because he's got other things.
Like real friends.
Like real friends.
And real family.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to be that real friend to him. But anyway, Cindy's the one that comes.
Oh, I need to read the room. I think your partner is automatic. If you're married, surely
It's
your partner is
automatic.
unless it's like, oh guys, let's just do the girls, or let's just have a girls' dinner or whatever so we can catch up, whatever. But your partner is automatically invited.
To everything outside of a girls' night.
Yeah. Surely.
I don't see anything wrong with someone saying, I just want to spend time with my siblings. Quite frankly, for example, if the three of you, the four of you say, we haven't had one-on-one time, because you know there are things that you only want to say to your parents or your siblings.
Yeah.
You're not excluding them. I mean, we'll go on another trip. But I think it's perfectly fine to say, I just want to be with my siblings for this one. Can you not bring your partner?
Have you ever invited people and then made it very clear this is not for your spouses?
No, if that's the case, if I don't like somebody's spouse, then I just don't invite them.
So you don't invite the entire couple, even if you like the person?
Even if I like the person, then
Okay.
that's the entire couple.
Because I think what Chelsea is also saying is that it's not a case of I don't like the spouses.
I just want to spend time with my brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
I hear
It's
in
my
that.
people, my friends, my people. I want to spend time with my friends, not with their better halves or whatever.
Yeah, if I don't like your man, your woman, don't bring them to my house. I'll invite you. You can choose not to come, but don't bring them here.
But then do you say, please, this is only for you?
Yebo.
Did you say that out loud?
Clearly.
I believe you, Tim.
Do not bring Cindy.
Like, would you actually name the person?
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't want you to be confused. Because maybe you've got four. I will
then-
cite the specific one.
And then the person gets then everybody else's spouse is there, Timbakile?
Yes, I don't like yours. Yours should have been better behaved. Otherwise, if they get you a tussling, would you rather that over dinner?
Oh my gosh.
Bet. 011-8838-947. Are you for what Chelsea Handler's saying or against it? Chelsea is saying she just wants to go on holiday with her siblings. Just that she doesn't want their spouses, she doesn't want their fiancés, doesn't want their plus ones. Just it's been 25 years since she's gone away on a trip with her siblings, and that's the only. Now, put yourself in the shoes of the spouses. Would you allow allow is a very
loaded
Handmaid's Tale of me, but how would you feel if your husband or your wife said, "Hey, listen, we're going on a holiday and it's only the siblings"? Okay, no plus ones.
Yeah, has that trip been planned before, maybe?
And then this question then can expand to, is it ever okay to invite someone without their spouse? Have you done it? Have you attempted it? I'm knee-deep in trying to attempt it. I'm maneuvering, Baba.
It's your day, ma'am.
Nah, I'm allowed to say I don't want her there.
Exactly.
Thank you.
I told my brothers and sisters this year that I'm done with their spouses. I'm like, I don't need to go on vacation with your spouses anymore. Like, that is no longer, I didn't marry these people. I've extended my generosity for 25 years. I've brought all of your children and all of your spouses on vacations, multiple vacations a year for 25 years. And now I want a vacation with the people that I want a vacation with. And they're not your spouses.
At my wedding, we were limited for space. So there were certain people who weren't allowed to bring their partners. One of them being my husband's cousin. And he actually just RSVP'd no.
I'm so not against that. I think that if the siblings want to go away, they should do it.
As much as spouses cannot be invited, I believe it's also unfair for the kids to be just not dragged along to family events when you don't actually like your cousin.
That's a cousin.
Yeah, that's it, buddy. You let them know. This is your moment to finally get it off your chest because no one's reading your diary. So finally you get a chance to say, I don't want to go to play at Uncle Michael's house because I don't like his daughter Mandy.
Yeah.
That's it.
She's nasty.
She's nasty. Tembisile?
Morning, Anela and the team.
How are you, Tembisile?
I'm good, thanks, and yourself?
We're great. What's your take on this?
I find nothing wrong with inviting just that particular person. I had invited my sister to go out, and then most of the time her partner was always tagging along. And then she was like, no, last minute she was like, no, he wants to come with us. And I was like, if he's coming, then I'm not going. And he didn't come.
Ooh.
I was like, straight up, if he comes, then I'm not going and we're not going out. And then he didn't come at all. And we had a good time.
Okay, but now 2 questions here. What's your relationship with him? You neither here nor there?
He's okay. It's just that he's always going out and she wasn't going out a lot. That's the other thing. So it's like every time she does go out, he also wants to come along. So we've been going out a lot with him. Then I was like, no, this time he's not tagging along. We are going to go out. It's just going to be me and you. So it's like, no, he wants to come along. I'm like, no, if he comes, then no.
Yeah, because I'm not going. It's just the 3 of you, right? So
exactly.
Yeah. Now you did the extra one, and I think it's lovely when your sibling's spouse becomes part of the siblings as well, and their family, and it's nice. But every now and then, a breather, just a bit of a palate cleanser is required.
Also, breaking news: your spouse doesn't want to come everywhere with your siblings and your friends. FYI.
But sometimes he does, like in this case.
But in general, they also are like, oh, what a relief. When you say it's just Cindy and I.
Yeah. The more I think about it, the more I'm not against what Chelsea Handler's saying about just because remember you guys grew up going on holiday together, and it's wild to think that because you guys got married or you with lifelong partners that you're now never going to have a weekend alone with each other just as is. Yeah, I think that's wild.
I think a lot of people have the opposite view that it's like, oh, we're one big family now, so it's nice to go on a family.
We are.
But I can see her point. I didn't choose to marry this guy or that girl.
And now every time we're at the garden court, he's there. Oh, what guys? Vanessa.
Hi.
Hi, Vanessa. How are you?
Good morning, Anela and the team.
Morning. Vanessa's about to drop a bomb.
Yep. So 3 of my brothers are married to 2 chickens that I just do not want in my yard. So we went on the one. Fortunately, is really nice, but she had to pay the price. We went on a sibling getaway, and the little chickens had to stay home.
It sucks for the one that's nice, that you like. Now she has to stay at home because it's the rule now.
Absolutely.
But birds of a feather, babe.
Absolutely.
Okay, but wait, did it take convincing from your part to your brothers to be like, listen, I don't want the other chickens there?
Guys, I am one sister, used to have 4 brothers, now we're down to 3 brothers. And I pretty much think what I say goes, so, yep. That was what it was.
Okay, but wait, so you were, are these other chickens chicken-in-laws or are they just chickens?
Chicken-in-laws.
Okay.
Married for years.
Oh, you must have been miffed at those weddings.
No. I was at the weddings, but no, they're not my favorite humans.
Yeah, but that's fine. Vanessa's right. I can recognize that you are a good wife to my brother.
But you are nothing to me.
You're not my friend.
Absolutely. Guys, you can choose your friends, you can't choose your family.
This is wild. Vanessa, has it ever occurred to you at times that maybe you are the drama?
I'm all about the drama.
Okay. And quickly, these 2 chickens, their brothers, well, your brothers, the girls that they dated before these chickens, did you get along with them?
Oh, yes, I did.
So that's what it is.
I did.
You had hoped that he had married the ones that you got along with.
No, guys, I'm with Tembakile. Bad behavior must just be at home.
Okay.
Also, I just don't like you.
Okay.
I love you.
Okay. Love you for my brother, hate you for me.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
What about all the gentlemen that go on their weekends or weeks away for a hunter's weekend? Is that not the same thing as siblings going away for a holiday together?
I think the easiest way to do this is just don't be friends with married people if you're going to have problems inviting their spouses to things, because once a person gets married, then that's what life is. Then take your single friends, bro.
My brother's wife doesn't believe in going out. She thinks it's a big waste of money, and she says that me and my brother like flashy things and rapapa and all these things. So we just leave her. Like, she doesn't even know our plans half the time. We just go. She'll find out with everybody else on Instagram. Thanks, bye.
Keep your data loaded, lady. Gia, good morning.
Hi.
How are you, Gia?
I'm good. How are you?
We are curious to find out what's your take on this.
So I think no, because my boyfriend of 6 years, him and his friends have a paddle group, and their friends are like, no girlfriends allowed, which I'm like, fine, I don't want to hang out with you anyways, but I check the stories and there are a whole bunch of random girls there.
Maybe the girls are part of the paddle group.
No, that's the thing, is that it's not like, okay, cool, these are friends of yours that I know these people are your friends. They're just girls, like fillers that I've never seen, never seen. They're changing all the time. No.
Yeah, look.
Yeah, but there's a difference here, and Gia, we get you because you're talking like
she's
boys'
right.
night. You're right. In your situation, I agree. But there's a difference between boys' night, girls' night, and what we're saying, friends and family, right? Because we're talking
I
like,
get it,
yeah.
But it's like, why specifically are these people being excluded? So there's clearly a reason. So it's not just like, oh no, I don't want to. I just want to spend time with my friends. Like there's a reason that you are going out of your way to exclude someone. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, Gia, you you mustn't be gaslit here, and people mustn't try and make you look like you uppity and
she has the difficult one.
Yeah, you're difficult and you're just such a stickler for a good time. If the boys are gonna say there are no girls allowed, then there must be no girls allowed, and it mustn't be like, oh no, but Chantal was just here and I was gonna come play, so she had to come with, and all of that. Because it's fine that your boyfriend plays paddle with guys that are always changing girls. That's up to them, and we're not gonna fight that.
Business.
But these girls who are there for exactly 5 minutes, they can't be there at paddle when there are no goals allowed. The rules are there are no goals allowed, therefore there must be no goals allowed. And you're not even raising this because you want to go to paddle. You don't want to go to paddle.
I don't even want to, but I just it's weird.
Yeah. And they mustn't be like, gee, it's so difficult. You're not being difficult. You are adhering to their rules. Their rules are there are no goals allowed, then there must be no goals allowed. The end.
Exactly.
Yeah. So,
thanks, guys.
yeah. So you're not being difficult, yeah. You're being thorough. Kiroshni, good morning.
Good morning. How you guys doing?
Oh, we're good. Ooh, this is gonna be spicy. Ooh, we interrupt this program to bring you our segment brought to you by Robertson Spice. Kiroshni, good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning. I'm great, thank you.
So
I was the one who uninvited my now ex-husband from family functions because, he really started getting a problem with alcohol and always needed to be the most drunk person at these family functions and would start these random fights with friends or family that had around. So eventually I just decided, you know what, he's going to shut down every party, so I'm not inviting him. And every time I travel for a wedding or a family reunion, I just told him he wasn't invited.
yeah, and how did he take it? The first time you said, listen, we're going to warm baths, but you're going to stay here.
No, I think he realized that he was the problem.
Yeah.
And I told him, if this continues, I'm just not going to take you to any more of these functions. And when it did happen again, he made his own bed there. So he knew what happened. And this was years ago. And now I'm remarried to someone who's an absolute gem. And when my dad and brother go out, they invite him along for a boys' night. So it really depends on the person, I think.
When you stopped inviting your ex now, your husband, have you got other siblings that also did the same?
No. So we did. Okay, look, my brother and his girlfriend, we initially had an issue with her, but then when we realized if we didn't invite her, he wouldn't come. So for his sake, you know what, we kind of made peace and we deal with it. But at least she wasn't the kind of person to shut the function down, you know.
And can I tell you something about your ex-husband, ne? Is that surely his behavior, you could have really okay, fine, he's an adult and he'll be around other adults who can also deal with him themselves. But the truth of the matter is you're not going to have a good time at your family functions. Because you constantly now, you tense. What is he going to do? What is he going to say? Where is he going to fall? Is he going to fall into the pool? Is he going to offend someone? And then you now stop, when you're drinking, but the corner of your eye, you're watching, you're chaperoning a grown man because you constantly have to be playing like a referee.
You can't even have a good time
you can't even
yourself.
and then 10 years has gone and you realize that you've not had a good time with your family because every time you're with your family, you constantly have to be looking after this one here who needs a preschool teacher to hold his hand through a social event. So I'm so glad you were just like, you know what, you can stop coming because I'm not now going to stop having a good time because of you.
Exactly. And ever since then, no drama.
You see?
There we go. Namaste. Namaste, auntie.
Say goodbye now. Back to making your morning.
Anele and the club.
I love this show. On 947.